Hello to me, my name is Chlief and I will explain about my theoretical framework. First, uh, I'm gonna explain about conceptualization and operationalization of IV. Conceptual definition of panda diplomacy is a tool of China in making good bilateral and good relationship between the countries. Both the panda and the Great Wall have become symbol of China, the former having served as a part of Beijing diplomacy. The Chinese government has been giving pandas as gift to other countries for many centuries. For instance, a preserved Japanese historical document tell of the documents tell of the Tang dynasty offering the Japanese emperor a pair of pandas in AD 685, according to Wen Chengling in 2009. And the next operationalization of the development of the panda diplomacy implementation in Indonesia so far. Analysts suggest that the arrival of two pandas indicates that China seeks to bring Indonesia into its Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. China is exploring numerous economic avenues in developing country in order to boost its economy. During Jokowi's presidency, China and Indonesia have increased their cooperation. At the 2014 APEC summit, Xi Jinping claimed that Indonesia is an important part of BRI path. The Indonesians' attitude would almost certainly make China's outreach to their markets difficult. And the next, for the conceptualization and operationalization of DV. Conceptual definition of economic bilateral in November 2019, Indonesia hosted the 12th Asia-China People-to-People Friendship Organization, or CSCPPFO conference. This conference aimed to foster attitudes, events, and programs that will improve social relations between China and the 10 Asian countries. The conference was held in Bandung and attended by 11 countries, namely China, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei Darussalam, Myanmar, and Vietnam. It had produced five agreements aimed to strengthening economic, socio-cultural cooperation. Next, operationalization implementation of bilateral economic. Indonesia and China are working together to strengthen comprehensive strategic alliances and expand bilateral cooperation. They are cooperating in the field of infrastructure, connectivity, exchange, expanding two-way investment and trade. The purpose of the collaboration is to achieve mutually beneficial to mutual sustainable development goals. The MOU, Joint Promotion Cooperation, was signed in Beijing 2011. Xi Jinping made a policy of raising the scholarship quota for Indonesian students in China, and China granted a total of 175 full scholarships for Indonesian undergraduate and postgraduate degrees in 2016. According to Chinese government statistics, there are about 14,000 Indonesian students in China in 2018. Panda diplomacy's introduction in Indonesia also firmly supports China's Malacca Strait interest. And for the relationship between IV and DV, China carries out this symbolic interaction through panda diplomacy. Panda has a role to improve China's image and views of other countries. To maintain this relationship, China will give Chinese names to pandas. This will affect the perspective of visitors, where pandas will be associated with China. Although many countries have received panda diplomacy from China, China will continue to interact with other countries to disseminate and maintain its identity as a friendly country. Indonesia is one of the countries that in China considers as a friend or strategic partner. The increase of the strategic partnership to become a comprehensive strategic partnership shows that the two of them will be connected in the long term. So for the last but not least, scope and limitation of the study. Realists claim that every country has the same top priorities. Constructivists say that's not true. Social practices that shape identity will generate claims consistent with social rules and structures. Constructivist logic breaks the notion that a curiosity is a gift. China carrying out panda diplomacy to Indonesia is also one of China's efforts to carry out its interest in the South China Sea. China wants to cover up Natura's problems as well as the Malacca dilemma problem. This makes China have to rebuild a positive identity and perception in the eyes of the international community. Politics is not one way to achieve interest, but also in introducing and maintaining identity, writes Roisidin. China has succeeded in using pandas to build a better identity and image, he says. China's panda diplomacy is being implemented in Indonesia, making it easier for China to establish cooperation and policies between the two countries. Individuals play a critical role in preserving China's identity as outlined by Xi Jinping's strategies. That's all for my presentation, Teh. Thank you so much and have a nice day.